Hi, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Let's Talk About It. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Laura, and this is the only podcast that gives you our opinions, even if you didn't ask for it.
That's correct. And today's sponsor is Moonstone Reiki. Reiki is a healing alternative that allows you to use your body's natural energy to reset your physical and emotional well-being. You can contact Moonstone Reiki at moonstonereiki.ca.
And
in Burlington, Ontario.
Yeah, and you can also find them on Facebook. And guys, if you don't know what Reiki is, like I didn't know, you can also find it on Google.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about breakups. So if you're going through a breakup, Reiki is a great way to realign your emotional well-being. So getting into our topic today, Laura, it is...
We will talk about breakups.
Breakups. I've been through breakup. You've been through breakups?
I have.
How many?
Twice.
Twice. Okay,
Yeah.
Twice. I've had
Not that
a couple
many.
more than twice.
Well,
Only twice ever in your life. I've known you and you've had more than twice that I've known you.
What?
Yeah.
No, only twice.
No,
Breakups.
like twice that you quantify. Like you're like,
Oh no, sorry.
That matter, you mean.
You're so true. Maybe in my life,
yeah.
I totally forgot about the last two.
Yeah.
Four.
I think what you mean is twice that matter.
Yeah, twice.
That really affected you.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to be talking a little bit about breakups, and obviously they matter. And they do really screw people up. And we're going to delve into a particular post on a social media website or social media Facebook
group.
What group was that? Oh, I think it was Lesbianist.
Yeah,
Yes?
we love that group.
Lesbianist. We actually like we like that group. We find a lot of funny things there. And this was posted on February 12th. So I'm going to read this. It's an anonymous post. It's asterisk broken heart need advice / help. And it goes like this. Last weekend, I found out that my fiance had cheated on me and she was 4 months pregnant.
Wow.
We've been together for 4 years and just got engaged in October. So cheated, 4 months pregnant.
Whoa. So this girl that is with another girl, but then got pregnant. Wow. So she
Yes.
cheated with a man.
Well, it wasn't with another woman because that would
Yeah.
be weird. And continuing, I never would have even known anything was wrong in our relationship. She was my best friend. We still had a sex life. We seemed like we were on the same page in life. She would constantly do amazing things for me, and we both still took care of each other. The affections, laughter, and love were all still there. I was completely blindsided. One day, she told me she got stuck at work for 16 hours. She had texted me, and I could tell she was having a rough day. So after I got out of work, I went and picked up flowers and got a card to tell her how much I love her. Then, when she came home from work that night, she told me the news.
Wow.
I feel so lost. My entire world was ripped from my life, and I honestly don't even know where to start moving on.
Wow, that's rough.
Rough. Okay. Couple things catch my attention.
What was it?
Yes. First of all, the using the word blindsided, right? Blindsided. So that there is a suggestion that this person was unprepared.
Well, nobody's really prepared for a breakup, right? Like we it's not like you suddenly thought about it. I mean, unless you're the one that is planning to do the breakup, you are never ready.
Yeah.
But at the same time, every time I read posts where they say, my sex life was amazing, everything was fine, for me it's like, clearly not everything was fine.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would not been through the situation where somebody cheats on you or, you know, they decide to break up with you.
Yeah, what I think I mean by unprepared is like to what extent were you unprepared? Were you unprepared financially? Which I hope is not the case because, you know, when you're in a relationship, you should hold your own. Or are you unprepared, like physically? Like, I mean, there's been breakup posts in the past where like, we broke up and now I'm homeless.
Oh,
and
yeah.
broke, and then I have a kid, and there's a few posts like that with one particular person that keeps posting this whole thing about being homeless as a result of a breakup.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious about to the extent, because that the post itself doesn't satisfy me. So in that regard, so blindsided to the extent of what, and I think that's where it like leaves it. What that does is create this like sense of grandeur. Like this person is just like, what happened here? Like, how could they be so
unaware?
Be so unaware. Like, what was happening in the relationship dynamics that was there? So what I want to say is that my feeling is that whoever this person is not, I'm not going to say they're unprepared. I'm going to say that they are complacent.
Well, for a relationship to end, it doesn't matter who ends it first. It's because the two sides just didn't know how to work it out.
Well, the other person clearly didn't know reality.
Yeah.
Like, know how to be respectful to
But
person B.
I have come to think that when one person cheats or is unhappy and the other person says, oh, it's a surprise for me because I am happy, my needs are satisfied, then for me it's like, well, maybe that's the problem too. Maybe the problem is that you never saw the needs of your partner.
Okay, so that's my exact point about being complacent.
Got it.
Okay? When you're complacent, you have a high sense of self-satisfaction. I can't even speak. Like, you have this really high sense of self-satisfaction.
Yeah.
Almost to the point where, I mean, by definition of complacent, you're completely unaware
Get it.
of danger.
Get it.
And that's literally in the definition. I
Got
think.
it.
Unaware of danger, or or ineptitudes, or you're just unaware. Like, for example, institutional complacency in a job is when you think you're the best company, and then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose and your stock goes, and you're really
Well, you were not the
like
best.
GameStop or something. I don't know, but the point is that's by definition. Complacency is you're so satisfied with yourself
that you don't see anything beyond that.
that you lack the ability to see the bigger picture. So that's where I want to put that out. Have you had that feeling before? Or do you feel like in your past relationships that was a part of your life, your breakup?
For my breakups, yes, I will say yes. It did happen to me. Like, I was way too self-centered, but I don't think because I didn't know something was going on. I think in my case it was because I didn't want to accept that something was going on. So it was just easier for me to deny that my relationship was not what I was thinking it was.
Yeah.
So it was just easier for me to,
Yeah,
it's in
but
my head.
to be on a personal note, I mean, I know you quite well.
Do you?
I know you quite well, and you've always said that you didn't have, a strong feeling of being able to be in a relationship like that.
Yeah.
Like being able to hold that down. Either not having the mentorship or not having the role model or not having any of those things. And I get that because you had a particular life different from mine. My parents were together for 30 years. So
that's true.
When my parents split, I was already in university and I was kind of like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
My wife, on the other hand, her parents were together for
very long time.
50 some years until, my mother-in-law passed away. So all of us have had, the relation. Mine's like middle of the road. My wife is like extreme positive, and yours was fairly negative. Mine was middle of the road.
Yeah.
So it all has skewed our perceptions and the way that we focus on relationships. But as you get to an adult, you don't get to use that as an excuse for the shit level of communication that person
for
did.
sure.
You don't get to use that as a meaning for destroying another person, regardless if that person was complacent. The person that cheated does not get to use her circumstance as the vehicle for fucking up somebody else's life.
Invest in this post, for example, in the sense of cheating, which I don't know if my partners in the past cheated on me. I have the suspicions, but I cannot say it did happen. Would you say it's worse that this person cheating with a man Or if, or
No,
or
no.
with a woman, it would be
No.
kind of it would be bad, but okay.
No, cheating's cheating.
Cheating
I don't
is
care what
cheating.
it is.
I'm with you
You know
on that
what?
one.
You know, I'm not militant in terms of sex. Like, fine. Like, you know what? Some people like sex with men. Women can have sex with men. It's natural. I mean, your body's kind of made for that.
Yeah.
It's more or less the emotional connection or all those other things. And this is my feeling. This is not
Yeah.
true for every lesbian, but whatever. I choose to only sleep with women.
Yeah.
I have slept with men, and I was okay with it.
What?
Oh my God.
You did?
So I was okay with it. But I just want to take it one step farther and talk about what we're not seeing. As what we're not seeing is, you said that that person is satisfied with their standard.
Yeah.
With their
for
standard.
Sure. Yeah. I think so.
Much like other things in the world, we don't have a clear understanding of what it is, what a standard is in a positive, healthy, communicative relationship,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I agree on that one.
It's not there. It's not there in the media. It's not there in literature.
Definitely not in
Where?
the media.
Definitely not in the media.
Yeah.
Give me one example of one gay, lesbian, queer, whatever movie
Like healthy
that you saw,
relationship.
aside from Bly Manor, which, whatever.
That
But
was healthy. That
was-
actually portrayed
okay.
it as a healthy relationship.
Yeah, I mean, that was it. But recently or in the past, what do you have? You have chutney popcorn, not so much. You have Avenue Q, or not Avenue Q, the L Word.
I'm going to be
I don't
honest
even
with
watch
you.
that
If,
show.
if you ask me about the media and queer relationships that I've seen that made an positive impact in my life, I will go back, way, way back. And I would say Tara and Willow. Like, even though it was
Who are they?
from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So,
Oh, I've never watched one
So-
of those. I was
so-
totally into Charmed at the time.
well,
Alyssa
you know,
Milano,
like
right?
in this relationship, there was a disagreement. There were difficulties because it's a TV show, right? Like, drama sells. But the way they grew as partners, and how in one point Tara, I remember, said, you know what, I'm out of the relationship because it's not healthy, either for you or for myself. So I thought that was, no, at the time, maybe I didn't get it, but now I understand that that's actually a positive messages. Because being in a healthy relationship also begins by being healthy with yourself. Like, you cannot be with somebody if you don't feel good with you.
Yeah, and you also can't equate your relationship to drama that you see on TV. And
Yes,
when I say drama, I mean, like, you know, extreme highs, extreme lows,
But-
ups and downs, and fantasy, and sex anywhere you want, like unbridled sex in the
And
middle of the
fights.
day, in the back room
Yeah,
of your coffee
and-
shop,
and all
because you can't wait. You know, I think it's so unrealistic. It's stupid and unrealistic. It doesn't make sense. I've had my own office for years, and sometimes with no windows, but I have never been that out of control that I could
Yeah.
not stop myself from having sex with my wife at that point.
You know, the thing is that the media, songs, TV shows, movies, they sell, even books, right? They sell love as a roller coaster. Like, the feelings that another person provokes on you are extremely, like, you can feel super good, or you can be extremely bad. And it's defined as love. When in reality, if once you get older, you realize, like, you know what, actually, having my daily life in a normal way with no drama from within inside, that's healthy. That's the healthy relationship. Like, the drama it's out there already. The world outside is chaotic, right? You already faces a lot of things outside of your home or your personal life that we confuse love. We think, oh, because this person makes me also feel like jealous. This sense of possession, right? Like, I own this person. It's also super unhealthy.
Yeah.
Just because you feel jealous of this person does not mean you're actually in love. Yeah. And vice versa. Just because this person is super possessive of you, it means that it's healthy.
Yeah.
Actually, I realize that when you love somebody, the level of trust is right there, to the point that you can be your own person. You can be independent.
I think we can sum it up in a pretty simple statement. Like, life is not supposed to be that dramatic. Your relationship is not supposed to be all that crazy up and down. And granted, in this post, the person said, they were blindsided.
Yeah.
But then again, as I said before, we have to look at, is it blindsided or is it complacent?
Yeah.
Is it complacent that you were so satisfied with your own, whatever it is that you thought was making you happy?
Yeah.
That you were totally missing that other person's life. And on top of that, the fact that that other person obviously has some serious issues to work through.
Yeah.
Like some like influential things. Like this person is clearly influenced by whatever they think life is about.
Yeah. But I would like to ask, were you looking to get pregnant? Was it an accident?
Me? No, I'm not looking to get pregnant.
No, you.
No, oh, okay.
Definitely
Okay,
not me.
yeah, okay.
But about the post, that will be a question that I would like to ask. Like, did this person cheated on a guy because she was looking to get pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Because it is very surprising how many people, out of being in love, so to speak, they don't talk about important issues, topics as being parents, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if you don't...
Well, apparently they just got engaged, so hopefully they talked about that in terms of...
You might be surprised how many people don't.
Yeah. Maybe it was just a promise ring.
Yeah, maybe it's was... Yeah, I still don't get that promise ring.
Laura
thing.
doesn't know what a promise ring
no,
is.
it's useless, guys. Whoever invented that, you suck.
Yeah.
But anyway, what if actually they talk about it and one person didn't show much interest to be a parent and the other actually wanted to be a parent?
Yeah.
Like, there are like so many reasons.
Well, yeah, that person obviously, again, was so wrapped up in what they thought they wanted their life to be, not being a parent, whatever. But then again, this other person's, that's just goddamn dirty.
Yeah, that's not excuse.
That's just dirty. Now, regardless of who she slept with,
yeah,
that's just damn dirty.
Yeah.
And especially if you are going to sleep with a man and cheat and I don't know, you put yourself at risk. First of all,
you do.
You put yourself at risk. Cheating, you put yourself at risk, of course. Secondly, to get pregnant like that and be in a relationship. My gut feeling is this person broke up with the other because she felt shitty. She felt shitty for getting pregnant, and she probably has some ethos about not having an abortion or something. Yeah. And then she just felt shitty, and now she's all like, "Oh, I have to break up with you." Something like that. I mean, I could be, obviously I'm not right. I have no idea if I'm right, but this is my gut feeling. Is like, what a shit person.
It did happen something similar to me a long time ago when I was in Mexico.
You got pregnant?
No, not me, guys. Never me. No, it was my first girlfriend at the time. We broke up. It was not a healthy relationship. And even though we broke up, we were not together. We were still pretty much attached to each other in a very unhealthy and toxic way. So I was single, but she was dating a guy. But we were still having texting, like sending texts, visiting each other. Nothing really sexual happened between us at the time. But the way we was very unhealthy. But one day, I remember clearly, like, I was living alone. She knocked on my apartment, and she was really freaked out. And I said, like, what's going on? I was really, really worried about her. And I was very in love with her still, even though we were not together, and she was dating this other guy. And she said to me, I think I am pregnant. And she was like, I don't think this guy is going to be a responsible parent. And I think you could be. So I would like to have, if I'm pregnant, she was not sure.
Yeah.
If I'm pregnant, I would like you to be the parent. Mm-hmm. And that was the moment I was able to get out of the relationship, because I was like, nope,
I don't want to be parent.
Let me open the door for you, and you can.
To be clear, Laura does not want to be a parent. Mm-hmm.
No, that was the thing that made me wake up, because for a very long time I was like, I will do everything for you, this whole romantic thing. And when she comes to me and says, "Oh, I might be pregnant," she was like, I was like, get out, get out, because do not talk to me about this. You can't come and give me somebody else's responsibility just because you think I might be better.
Yep.
And also, it's not what I want. So I'm not going to change something as dramatic in my life as having a kid just for you. Like, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So
I think we got to wrap up, but I think the moral here of your story is probably should communicate in relationships. And then I think overall, the overarching theme of this and reflecting back on that post reflecting so far, a whole 20 minutes ago, is that don't be complacent in your relationship. Don't feel like just because you are satisfied, you walk around happy, look at me, everything in my life is great. Do not think that there is no danger lurking someplace.
Yeah, and also, guys, wear a condom.
Yeah, girls wear condoms. Yeah. Wear condoms. So I want to quickly go lead into our episode 3. What is the topic for episode 3, please?
So for our next episode, we're going to have it a little more fun than this. Oh. We're going to talk about spicy stuff. And by spicy, I don't mean tacos. I mean sex.
Oh, we're talking about sex. Okay, yes. And sex into what category of sex?
We're going to talk about explicit sex posts that we see
on explicit internet. Sex posts. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? I wanted to actually talk slightly about explicit sex posts today, but then I can't because it doesn't fit as well as it will next week.
Well, you can give a hint though.
If I don't want to give a hint because I don't want to blow my wad.
Okay.
All right, but that's also a sex joke. But anyway, next week, episode 3, yes. Explicit sex posts on social media. What's the point? Why do you do it? We'll get into it. Laura's going to take on this discussion next week. So, and we hope to have you tune in next week.
See you guys.